Hytale, how to save a corrupted single-player world. I cannot absolutely guarantee anything. I'm not a developer. I gained most of this advice from 2 or 3 websites, including Reddit and Hytale advice volunteers. But these exact instructions are what saved my 10 to 15 hour world from being thrown away and starting from scratch. I had even tried to restart the game about 4 times, and each time it was only fog until I followed these steps, so good luck. This is for that situation where you find yourself suddenly in a foggy sky area, not being able to move, or re-sign into the world without this fog, and there seems to be no map. Okay, so first, close the game. I believe you should restart your computer or device. When I first tried this, Windows was not allowing me to save or delete files, because it said the files were open somewhere else. But everything worked for me when I turned my PC on the next day and tried again. So do not try to open the game or the launcher until all of these steps are after you've done them. Number 1. In the disk where you installed Hytale, it's usually C drive or a secondary hard drive under a different letter, find your main username folder. Then, inside you'll see App Data, Roaming, and Hytale folder. 2. Open that Hytale folder. Open the UserData folder in there. Open the Saves folder in there. You should see the names of your Hytale's worlds listed. Choose the world folder that has become corrupt and open that. You will now see a Universe folder and a Backup folder. 3. Somewhere else, such as on your desktop, create a new folder. Now, in the Corrupted Worlds folder, open the Backup folder and choose one of the zip files of your saved games. But the last or most recent zip file folder is not the one you want to choose. You want to choose 1 or 2 files saved from earlier. That last most recent file is definitely corrupted. It's possible that the file just before the last file may have started being corrupt. You may lose time and some creative and playtime work, but choose the second or third save file before that last one to unzip. 4. Now, copy and paste that presumably good zip file and place it unzipped on your desktop. Extract that file into the new folder you created on your desktop earlier. You will now see several files in that new folder. 5. Go back to the world file you had opened and look for the Universe folder. Rename that original Universe folder to Universe Old. 6. Now rename that new folder that's on your desktop with the extracted files in it to Universe. Small letters, no quotations. Place this Universe folder under the Universe Old folder in your backup folder. So you should be able to see both of them. Just a few more steps. 7. In your backup folder, sitting above the Universe Old folder, copy and paste those 2 most recent last saved zip files, the ones that you didn't choose to extract. Save them into a new junk folder for safekeeping, possibly also on your desktop, and name it Corrupt World Saves. You're not going to do anything with them, you're just saving them aside in case this operation goes belly up and you are still able to start again with those. Step 8. Now, in the backup folder, you can safely delete those same last 2 zip files that you chose not to use because they're probably corrupted. You can check the date and time by their names if you want to make sure you're deleting the ones that were saved last and likely corrupted. 9. Now copy and paste the Universe Old folder and place it somewhere on your desktop out of the way. You're only keeping it now for it to be safe. 10. Now you can safely delete the Universe Old folder that is inside your real backup folder. You should now see a backup folder, a Universe folder, a logs folder, a mods folder, and some white files in a list. Close all the folders that have been opened for the procedure. Step 11. On your desktop or somewhere safe, create another new folder. Rename it Hytale Old Folders. Place all the files and folders that you were placing and working with on your desktop inside that folder. You don't want the game to reach for those files when you go to play the game. If you can place that folder on another hard drive than your game is installed on, that would be great. But as long as this folder is called something that's not in the game, it should be fine. 12. I suggest making sure all the folders are now closed and restarting your computer or device again. Once the computer or device has been restarted, you can try to open your launcher and try to play the game. If these steps worked for you, great. If they did not, you can replace all the files from your Hytale's Old Folders folder and start again, or try someone else's advice. I really hope it worked for you, because it worked for me, and I was thinking I was going to have to throw my whole game away and start again. I read somewhere that it's best to make sure you have a good uncorrupted game file before installing any new update, which can occur at any time, so be aware. The game at this stage, late January 2026, is still really new, and bugs are going to occur, so there's nothing we can prevent that really yet. I have included this transcript in the description for convenience. Thanks for reading, good playing. Don't forget to subscribe and check my gameplay playlists.